Okay, so I've got a question for you. It sounds pretty simple, right? But trust me, the answer is going to blow your mind.
Right. What do you think? What is the loudest animal in the entire ocean? Go ahead, take a guess. I bet you're picturing something massive. A blue whale, maybe, or a sperm whale.
Good guess. I mean, that's what everyone thinks. But nope. The loudest animal in the sea is not a whale. Not even close. In fact, it's way, way smaller. It's this. This little guy right here. Meet the pistol shrimp. And yeah, this tiny crustacean, barely a couple of inches long, is the one that holds the title. So how in the world is that even possible? Okay, so let's properly meet our unlikely champion. We call it the pistol shrimp, but you might also know it as the snapping shrimp. First things first, just look at the size. We're talking about a creature that's only about 1 to 2 inches long. You can find them in coral reefs and seagrass flats pretty much all over the world. But the thing you really notice is that one giant, oversized claw. I mean, look at it. It's bigger than half its entire body. That's its weapon. And you guessed it, that claw is where all the magic happens. So let's dive into the science of the snap. We're going to see exactly how this pistol, actually fires. Okay, so here's how it works. Step 1. The shrimp pulls back one part of its claw, kind of like cocking the hammer on an old-school pistol. And when it does that, a little chamber inside the claw fills up with water. It's locked and loaded. Then, bam! Step 2. A little piece inside, called a plunger, snaps shut with unbelievable speed. This forces a jet of water out of that chamber, and it's moving so fast, it's basically a tiny water bullet. Now this is the really cool part, the key to the whole thing. The loud snap you hear, it's not the two parts of the claw hitting each other. Nope. That water jet moves so fast that it causes the pressure around it to drop like a rock, and that creates a tiny, empty bubble in the water. It's a scientific phenomenon called a cavitation bubble. But here's the thing, that bubble only exists for a microsecond. The huge pressure of the ocean water around it immediately crushes it, causing it to collapse on itself, just violently. And that collapse, that's what unleashes the insane sound and the powerful shockwave. So just how powerful is this? Let's put some numbers to it. That jet of water, it shoots out at over 90 kilometers per hour. That's 56 miles an hour. And the sound, oh, the sound. The pop from that collapsing bubble hits an incredible 218 decibels. To give you some context, a jet engine taking off is only about 140 decibels. This little shrimp is so loud it can actually mess with military sonar. That is just wow. And of course, this isn't just for show. All of this has a deadly purpose. That shockwave is powerful enough to stun or even kill a small fish that swims by. The shrimp then just casually drags its dinner back to its burrow. It's a literal sonic cannon. But believe it or not, the incredible sound isn't even the wildest part of the story. There is one more secret, something hidden inside that snap that is just, it's almost too crazy to believe. The secret has a very sci-fi sounding name, sonoluminescence. So what is that? Well, to put it simply, it's what happens when a bubble collapsing in a liquid creates a tiny flash of light. And here it is. This is the absolute jaw-dropper. For just a tiny fraction of a second, as that bubble collapses, the temperature inside it spikes to over 4,700 degrees Celsius. Let me say that again, 4,700 degrees. For perspective, the surface of the sun is around 5,500 degrees. So yeah, this tiny animal, for a split second, creates a flash of light and heat that is nearly as hot as the surface of the sun. It's mind-boggling. Okay, so this incredible superpower obviously defines the pistol shrimp. But how does it fit into its everyday life? How does it interact with the world around it? Well, for one thing, get this. If a pistol shrimp loses its big snapping claw in a fight, it doesn't just grow the same one back. No way. The other, smaller claw starts to transform and grow into a new, giant snapper claw. And the arm that lost the claw, it just regrows a new small one. They can literally switch which hand is their weapon. How cool is that? Now, as powerful as that snap is, the shrimp has a big weakness. Its eyesight is terrible, so it's got a roommate. It often forms this amazing symbiotic partnership with a little goby fish. The shrimp, who's a great digger, creates a burrow for them both to live in. And in return, the goby, who has excellent eyesight, acts as a bodyguard, keeping watch for any danger.
And just when you think they can't get any more interesting, some species are what we call eusocial. That's a fancy word, but it basically means they have a social structure, just like bees or ants. We're talking about huge colonies, sometimes with over 300 shrimp, all living together, and they're all the children of a single queen. They even have different jobs, like workers who take care of the babies and soldiers with massive claws to defend the nest. It's a shrimp kingdom.
So let's zoom out for a second and think about the sheer scale of this. One snap is loud, right? Now imagine millions, maybe billions of these little guys snapping all at once, all over the world's coral reefs. It's so much noise that scientists consider them a major source of ambient sound in the ocean. The collective crackle of pistol shrimp is literally part of the ocean's soundtrack. And that really brings us to the big takeaway here. Think about it. If a tiny 2-inch shrimp can generate a sound louder than a jet engine and create a flash of heat that's almost as hot as the sun, it just makes you wonder, right? What other absolutely incredible secrets are out there, hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to find them?